Three, two, one. Hello, this is Mess with a karting video, as you can see. For now it's just the open practice before the main event, just so I can explain what's going on. Basically, at the beginning of the year I entered a championship, which is run at just one track, and this is the track you can see right now. It's an interesting venue, but I think I'll talk about that more during the race, because it will be more appropriate. For now, it's just me getting the hang of the track, since I was completely new to some parts of it, as it was rebuilt like a few weeks before the event. So this section I kind of knew, but this was very much new to me. And because of the nature of the track, it's really hard to get the confidence. So in the practice sessions altogether, I improved by about half a second, but that's mainly because the guy that started teaching me karting was there as well. He kind of gave me a few very helpful tips about this track. Overall, it's a good venue, I guess. It's kind of interesting. And the championship, well, I've run in a few before, so that's not new to me, the competitive karting aspect of it. But the way this one is run is kind of different. Well, especially the aspect of it being just this one track, which is not really very much to my liking because of a few things. As you can see, it's not a very wide track, and even though this guy is clearly slower than me, there's no real passing opportunity, and it pretty much is the theme with the whole championship, as you will see. Well, I say with the whole championship, really. So far I've entered only this one event. The next one is soon-ish. I think it's next week. Okay, I'm well prepared for this. But never mind. My pace in practice sessions was, well, it improved, but it's still a bit off from where I'd like to be. And it does not really, it's not really very good. Also, this now is a cut to the race, as you can see. I've done some graphics. I qualified second to last for my split, which is still not bad, but I already lost that play. Actually, hang on. I qualified last. That guy was the winner of the previous split, and he kind of got the jump on me. Yeah. Don't fiddle with your helmet when the lights are on. That's not a very good thing to do. Don't ever do that. But yeah, now, as you saw in the practice, it's not very easy to find a way past him, even though he got a massive twitch there and lost a good few car lengths, well, kart lengths, to the guy ahead. I had nowhere to go. I had absolutely nowhere to go to pass him. It's a bit frustrating, really, especially that these are people I've never raced with before. I've raced with the people that were a split ahead of me. They were quicker by well, they were not massively quicker, they were like 1 or 2 tenths quicker, but on such a short lap, it really feels like eternity. It absolutely feels like eternity, those 2 tenths. It's basically what is between me and the guy ahead right now. Maybe that's a bit more, but like, you see, he's there, but I can do nothing with him. Like, he's just not within my grasp. He's battling, so that's good for me. But he's very aggressive, and I'm not. So that makes it that much easier for him to get past people. I really struggled with this first race on a venue I don't know, and well, I tried a move. That's what happened. Didn't go well. Didn't go well at all. Absolutely terrible move on my part. But at the same time, I was kind of committed. The guy closed the gap, and that happened. So I'm not particularly happy with it. But at the same time, I did come up to him and apologise at the end. Yeah, not too pleased with myself about that. And now there's a massive, absolutely massive gap to the people in front, which is also not too good. Especially that since we are split into groups of very, very similar pace, like in our split, I think quali times were within those, again, 2/10. But, you know, when you pack 10 people into that, it becomes very, very intense on track. And it's hard to catch up to anyone. But honestly, at this moment, I'm pushing for my life. I'm pushing as hard as I dare. It's really, really frustrating to know that you are on the pace of the guy ahead, but then do something like that, which is absolutely ridiculous, and not only costs that guy his race, even though that's probably the worst part of it, but you also kind of hinder your race. It's just a bit... It's hard to explain, really. I'm not good at commentating. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am, so deal with it. Yeah, currently there's not much going on, so I may as well take this time to say a few words about this championship. Apart from the fact that it's run on just one track, it's also quite a big one. It's about 40 people entered for this championship, and this is the third split. And well, as I said already, it's not where I want to be. Absolutely not where I want to be when it comes to racing. I very much like to be at least in the top half, but well, when you sign up without practice, without knowing the venue, and some of the people just love this track and go on it day after day after day, I presume, because there's no other way. Even though they have equal weight to me, everyone has to weigh 90 kilos. I'm not that fat, by the way. It's just that we have like weights to weigh ourselves down to those 90 kilos. But the very top people are nearly a second quicker than me in the very same conditions, and I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. I'm here doing my best. Like, nothing. I can think of absolutely nothing to improve my pace. It's just like lap after lap after lap. Hope you put that foot down. That 10th of a second quicker. That 10th of a second quicker brake later. Everything is in those tenths. Everything's in it, and I just can't get them for now. It's just hard. Currently, I'm actually running about the pace I was setting in my practice runs. I think it's about a 10th or 10th and a half quicker, but it's still not massively quick, as the guys who actually scored good points in this round, got like times about 30 to, I want to say 30 to 2. Should have put up the chart. Never mind. I'll be more prepared for next time, hopefully. Maybe. Also, please do, if you have any criticism or any tips for me how to do these, because I plan on doing this as a series for the whole championship. Please do leave them somewhere. If you're from YouTube, leave it on YouTube. If you're from the forums, the fairrace.proboards.com forums, check them out if you're not from there. But if you are from them, please leave a message in the thread. I'd very much appreciate that. And don't be a sneaky bastard hiding under your YouTube name going, "Oh, you're absolutely rubbish." Yeah, don't do that. That's not very nice. But actually, I'm catching up to the guys ahead. Slowly. Very, very slowly. But it's happening. Just, you know, chipping away. Now, the guy ahead, as I said, he's very aggressive. And he'll do his utmost to get past, as you can see. They're going too wide in places. You absolutely should not be too wide. And thus, I catch up to, wait, I don't know, a second, maybe two. In just two corners. Now the white guy got a bit wide. Oh, that's very much tight. I tried to go for a move, but no, there's no way. I have to say that kind of driving, even though this move was clean, I think the way he put the pressure on the white guy, that was a bit naughty, because you clearly saw there was a lot of contact. And I think that was this lap where the marshal just decided that he was fed up with this much contact and gave the guy a 3-second penalty. So now the rest of the race is not only getting past this guy, but it's on the way as well, staying with the black guy as close to him as possible, just to get that one position more. To maybe get something more out of this. Yeah, I'm again trying my best to get the guy ahead, but for now it's kind of in vain. We're doing absolutely equal times. It's basically iRacing in real life. Well, it's maybe even closer than iRacing, to be honest. I do. Yeah. I got sidetracked. That's not very professional. Well, I'm not very professional in any way. So deal with it. Yeah. Now you can see we're lapping very closely. I got a good run into the corner, but then again, he just pulled away at the exit. I don't know why. Maybe it's because he's smaller than me. Maybe aerodynamics or some stuff happened. And suddenly he gained a 10th on me. Yeah, at this point I was just annoyed. I was just annoyed because I see the guy, I see that in some parts I'm quicker than him, but at the same time he's quicker in other parts. And try to overtake a person like this. Especially on this track, it's just, no, it's not gonna happen. You saw, I tried once, it didn't work. Now, I'm in such a mindset that I don't want any contact with this person. Any whatsoever, because I'd be just done with myself. It would be just so bad if I take one person out of a race, like, okay, it's racing. I went for a gap, he didn't know I was doing it, shit happens, I guess. But if I did that to two people, then that would be kind of inexcusable. Very much inexcusable. And, well, I'm kind of running out of time, and I'm still not making any progress on the guy ahead. It's not too nice. But at the same time, the guy ahead of us is not getting away, which is also, well, quite good. So now we're on to the last lap, and just I'm pushing on the throttle as hard as I can. I don't know, get that 10th of a horsepower more out of this poor little engine running for the whole night. It's just going for it, and I just overdrove it. You can see he is way further up than he was before. I'm not happy with that at all. But yeah, I could have made a few more positions. Basically, on track time, I finished where I started, and I scored 2 points. Again, on the very brilliant graphic. If you have any talent, because I don't, and would like to help me with the graphics, I'd very much appreciate that, because this is the best I can do. And, well, the 2 points are not actually from the race, because, as it turned out, the top 2 splits get points. Yeah. Our split, I think only the person in first got a point. No one else did. Which in my opinion is kind of bad, since it doesn't really encourage the people lower down to fight, which is not very nice in my opinion. I'd like to see a different point system, but oh well. I signed up. I should have read the rules before I did it. This happened. And if you're asking, I got the 2 points from something I can do a bit better, as it turns out, and that's sim racing. Yeah, they just had R-Factor running, and they had up to 3 points for grabs. I got second, which is nice. It's probably the only points I'm going to score. I'm going to try to do better, but who knows. And I'm rambling on for a bit too long. So, if you've made it to this point somehow, thank you very much. If you didn't, well then you didn't. And you